Welcome back, guys, to another NFL Talk Show video, and today I'll be going over the 2025-2026 NFL Wildcard Weekend. So with this NFL Talk Show video, I'll be going over the Wildcard Weekend predictions, the news, and the game of the week. So now, let's get into the news. So for your news this week, we have a lot of coaches getting fired. First, we're going to start with the Falcons head coach. Raheem Morris got fired. We also have the Browns head coach, Kevin Stefanski. We also have Baltimore Ravens head coach, John Harbaugh, getting fired. Mike McDaniel from the Dolphins. A lot of openings now in the NFL. A lot of offensive coordinators, defense coordinators, former head coaches will be trying to get those jobs for these teams that have the head coach position open. So should be interesting when the season's over, who will be going where. But crazy. Probably the most craziest firing was probably John Harbaugh. He's been there second longest term for head coach, and I thought it was just surprising. Now, let's get into our Wild Card Weekend predictions.
So with our Wild Card predictions, to start off, we're going to start with the AFC side. We have the Bills and Jaguars. This matchup's on Sunday at 1 o'clock. And I do have the Jaguars beating the Bills. I just think the Jaguars are just the better team right now. Their offense is doing pretty well. And the thing about the Bills, they have a good run game, but their run defense is not good. So I'm going to go with the Jaguars getting the win. Our next game, this is Sunday Night Football, and this is our lock of the week. Chargers, Patriots. I'm going to go with the Patriots beating the Chargers. The Chargers, their offensive line is banged up. Not having Joe Alt or Rashad Slater is a big L for the Chargers. I think the Patriots are playing well. I think they're going to get the win here. And then Monday Night Football, we have the Texans and Steelers. I'm excited for this game. Should be a really good game. And I have the Steelers beating the Texans. The Steelers are 23-0 on Monday Night Football. Hopefully that streak continues on Monday. And the Texans are 0-6 when they are away in the playoffs. So I'm going to go with the Steelers. And the Broncos have the 1 seed, so they're on bye. And then we're going to go with the NFC. So we have 2 games on Saturday, and then the last game's on Sunday. The first game is the Rams and Panthers. Earlier in the season, the Panthers did beat the Rams. The weather was not good. It was messy. I'm going to go with the Rams beating the Panthers. The Panthers are 8-9, so I'm going to go with the Rams. And our game of the week, we have the Packers and Bears. This is the night game for Saturday. And I'm going to go with the upset here. I'm going to go with the Packers beating the Bears. And then the final game, and it's on Sunday at 4:30, we have the 49ers and Eagles. And I'm going to go with the Eagles beating the 49ers. The 49ers, their defense is banged up a little bit. Their offense has been playing well, but I think the Eagles' defense will take care of their offense. And our number 1 seed is the Seahawks, so we'll see them next week. And then we have our draft order, 1 through whatever it is. We have the Raiders, Jets, Cardinals, Titans, Giants, Browns, Commanders, Saints, Chiefs, Bengals, Dolphins, Cowboys, Falcons, Ravens, Bucks, Colts, Lions, and the Vikings. So this is our draft order. So when these teams lose, we're going to be adding them into the draft order. So that's my predictions for this week. Now let's get into the game of the week.
So with the game of the week this week, we have the Packers and Bears, the 7th seed going against the 2 seed. This is the primetime matchup on Saturday. I'm very excited for this game. They did split in the regular season. The Packers won the first one. The Bears won the last one. And I do think with this game, I do think the Packers are going to win because Jordan Love is coming back. When they won the first game, they had Jordan Love, and that came down to last second. And the last time they played, they had Malik Willis, and he got knocked out the first game. Or the second game, he got knocked out. yeah, I just think Jordan Love, he's a pretty good quarterback, and I think the Bears are just a young team right now. I think the Packers have more experience than the Bears. Um, yeah, I really do think the Packers are going to win. It's going to be a really close game. I'm going to say 28-21. But, yeah, also Josh Jacobs is healthier. He was banged up a couple times this week. But I could see the Bears winning this one, too. Their defense is pretty good right now. Their offense is really good, too. They got to run the ball against this Packers defense because not having Micah Parsons is a big W for the Bears. So if I were the Bears this week, just run the ball with Swift and Monangai, and they could potentially win this game. So that's your game of the week. Now, let's get into the end of the NFL Talk Show. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and see you guys next week for our divisional round matchups. No offense and defense player this week because week 18, a lot of players were sitting out. So next week, we'll have our wild card players of the week. So make sure to stay tuned for that. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next week for the divisional round. Peace.